Hello, welcome back to Funtime Crafts 24/7. This is a unboxing and demo video. What we're going to be unboxing today is the new Griffin Empress Elite, a new die cutting machine she just came out with, debuted on HSN. I was actually in the market for a new machine, knew she was coming out with this one, and went to HSN to see what was available because I was interested in this one or the Gemini 2 from Crafter's Companion. And I actually ended up purchasing the Gemini 2 machine because when I was on HSN, the Gemini 2 was $2.99 and came with a whole slew of stuff. And this one was listed for $3.59, and I thought, man, it only comes with 2 sets of plates and the upgraded features. I was like, well, I don't know about that, and I already have the other Empress, and I thought, well, I don't know if I want to spend $359 on that. And so I was like, the other one comes with a whole bunch of dies, a mini vacuum, and all kinds of stuff. And so I bought that one. And then later on during the day, I saw somebody posted on Facebook that this one was on HSN for the $2.79. So I went back to HSN, and sure as the world, it was on there for $2.79. So I went ahead and picked this one up. Well, I was originally going to do an unboxing and a comparison video for both of them. But today being the 5th, and I ordered the Gemini 2 first. It's still not here. It's taken a trip around the US, I guess. And so I thought, well, I don't really want to wait. And I needed something to occupy my mind today anyways. With it being election day. Yay! America. So if you haven't done so, go out and vote. If you see this today, go out and vote, stand in line, do what you got to do, and make your choice for the country you live in, right? And yay, voting day. But anyhow, I thought to preoccupy my mind, I thought, hey, let's make a video and let's just go ahead and do an unboxing and see what she's all about. I've been completely thrilled with my other cutting machine. I am one, though, that I craft a ton, and I do, in actuality, a lot more die cutting than the average crafter does. And partly because I do have a YouTube channel, and partly because I just love paper crafting. Absolutely love it. And so, the small and the large plates. Wow, these heavy. And look at, there she is, the new machine. And so it comes double boxed, and there's some little styrofoam corners down at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see those. But she's in her original package box. Oh, she's a beast, man. She is heavy. She is really heavy. And, but anyhow, yeah, she comes in this box. And now, let's see. Okay, so you get your instructions. Well, let's see. What does the box say? Is there any pertinent information that we need on this? Empress Elite. Let's see. It's just really pretty. Let's see. It has the rotator on it. It has a USB cord on the plug on the back. And I think that's about it. I think that is the extent of the box information. So let's see. I think let's see if we can just slide this out. I'll just be really careful and gentle with her. And let's see. Woohoo! There she is. So you got your regular power cord, which this is nice. Some of the machines come with these great big clunky box power cords. I love the fact this is nice, sleek, matching power cord with just a little deal that goes in the back of it. So that's cool. And let's see. just have to take the little twist tie off the back, or off the little cord, and pop that, throw that back in the box. Let's get these little guys off. And then, yeah, I was just going to test her out and see how she does. But yeah, I do so much more die cutting than most average crafters. So this is the turntable. That's pretty nifty. Yeah. Well, we'll see how smooth it is. I already have a turntable for my other one. She sits right next to me right here. And I bought this little turntable off of Amazon. I like that it gives me a little space to keep stuff. And that works. It works just great for me. This one's still running, but it's never, I've had it for over 2 years, and it's never missed a beat. And the other day, she kind of did a little something funny, and I was like, I don't want to be without one. So, not that I would be without one, because I got a gazillion of them. But I really like how that one is. I really like how she is. I'll have to admit that when she came out with this one, I love where I love how she did the handles on here. I know some people weren't too excited about that, but I actually love where the handles are on this. Because we do the same. Like, how I have to move this is under something. My camera sits up above, and so I have this mount and everything that I have to like be able to pick this up and move it around. And actually, it's not any heavier than the other one. Which she has to pick it up out from under a countertop. Generally, if it's not sitting up there, she has to pick it up. And so the handle can be a little bit precarious if it's up on top, if you don't have enough room to raise it and then lift. It can be a little precarious. So the fact that it's on the sides, I really like the handles being on the sides. I love that she changed where the buttons are. I love that. What I was hoping she would have done, I think the integrated turntable is really cool. And that it has grippy feet. I wished she would have, let's see how that sits. Oh, well, it's not very smooth. Yeah, my other turntable turns this, I don't know, am I doing it right? Yeah, it doesn't seem very smooth. It feels very sturdy, but it doesn't seem very smooth. There, it goes like that. It's got grippy V, so it's not going to shift anywhere. But it doesn't feel very swivelly. Like, you have to really work at it to get it to turn. But that's okay. It's okay for me because I have a turntable. If I end up using this one, I don't know. It's very grippy. It's not very smooth on this particular turntable. Maybe you get a smoother one. I don't know. But if I was buying this for the swivel, I wouldn't be exactly happy about the swivel on this. Now, as far as she is really pretty. The color is different. It contrasts. But then I think she said this was champagne and not gold. Whereas the Empress original is gold. And ivory. So I know she did say there was a color difference, which it's really pretty though. I really love the color. It's like a metallic. It's really pretty, and I love the metallic and the ivory. I actually like the color combo. I like the design of the old one better, just because it reminds me of classic Anna Griffin style. There's actually a styling to it. This seems very boxy, and not stylized like in Anna Griffin's typical fashion. But I say we plug it in and we give it a whirl. So the outlet is, or the cord connects back here. You just plug it in, and then you find an outlet for the other part. It just has a little 2-prong one. It's not a 3-prong. One is wider at the one side. There is a USB port back here for charging, which I think is really cool. However, you do have to be mindful of the fact that You do have to be mindful of the fact that if you have something plugged in and you do want to rotate it, it doesn't move with the machine. It would move independently. So you would want to make sure your cord can reach. It's not going to pull it off the counter or something like that, whatever's plugged into it to charge. I know the Gemini 2 has an integrated USB, but it also has a place up on the top that opens for you to set a tablet, a phone, or whatever. So while you're using the machine, it rotates with it. So there is that too. So yeah, this moves independently of the USB. So you have to make sure you don't pull off the counter. And there it is there. But yeah, she's actually really pretty. So I'm gonna plug this in and give it a whirl here. See if she cuts like the other ones. I'm gonna go ahead and use new plates. Not these though, just in case she's funky. I don't anticipate her to be funky, because most of Anna Griffin's stuff is all top notch. This stuff's like crazy nice. I'm just grabbing plates here. A magnetic mat. Because I don't want to use the one that came with it, just in case I do have to return it, for whatever reason. But I'll use the plates, because I cut into the mat. We should look at that and to see what she also recommends as well. Because I know someone said that they had changed the directions. That they had changed the directions for it. So I'm going to leave that one in the box. We shouldn't need the metal shim just yet. I'm going to take the clear plates out. So you get 2 A plates, you get a metal shim, a magnetic mat. And let's go ahead and do this. And we should measure her too and see what the size difference is. So this is my mat, so I'm going to go ahead and use that one. And let's see what she says for... Oh no, this is mine. We'll pop that over here. Yeah, let's see what it says, because I'm pretty sure it's a... Okay, so the large comes with the 2 A plates, the magnetic mat, and the metal shim. Use the Empress Elite machine to die cut and or emboss. Feed the plates with the mat through the machine in the appropriate order. Flat surface. On, off. Okay, so forward and reverse. That's intuitive. So forward, reverse. I love that. Okay, yeah. And this is having you... yeah, and so, yeah, she has you now. The instructions say to cut into the magnetic mat with a shim if it's an intricate die. You don't need the metal shim if it's just a framelit. And then I love her plate system. That is one thing I absolutely love, is how simple it is to use her plates. So if you want to emboss a regular embossing folder, it's just between the 2 A plates. The embossing folder with the material goes in between the 2 A plates and you run it through the machine. I think that is fabulous. There's no 25 little different combinations of this and that you have to deal with. The only thing about this is there's nothing, it doesn't come with any dies this time to test out or anything like that. So I'll just grab some out of my stash here. I do have some new ones I was looking at wanting to use. I was thinking about some different little projects. Oh, the vignette dies. I did want to do... Oh, and I have these. Oh, yay. Hey, let's test these. That's an intricate die. Let's try that. These are the anniversary frame dies. So let's do these. And I have the vignette dies here as well. But let's test this one out. Like, that's... Where are you guys? This is like a really good... This is a really good die. So let's grab some cardstock. Let's grab some good cardstock, actually. Well, here's Anna Griffin's cardstock. So let's do something. Actually, let's do the pink. Let's do the pink on here. Maybe we don't have to use it all up. We'll do that. We'll run this through. And then, yeah, I was hoping that her new one was going to be, you have to push power and then you have to push forward. Oh, and it's quiet. It's actually really quiet compared to my other Crafter's Companion. But that's why you want the turntable, so you don't have to get up and go around. Like, that works really nice. And let's see, because these are new, if we needed the metal shim. It doesn't look like it. I love that it's flat. Like, you can actually, and it's wider. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Look how nice that cut. That cut really nice. And it's like really nice and quiet. Wow, yeah, that cut. Yeah, no, this one's staying. She's staying. She works fantastically. Wow, that's an intricate die. That is pretty awesome. Let's see, and no metal shim. So wow. Let's do another one. Let's do this one here. Let's do this guy here and see what happens. Can that go on there? Oh, is that too? No, let's go the other way. And do that again. And see, and then you just push the arrow. Right? Oh my. That is pretty cool. Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's right. That's pretty terrific. That's what you want. That's what your die cutting machine should do. You shouldn't have to poke out all the little bitty things. You shouldn't have to have 25 shims. It should be a clean, nice, easy cut like this. That is pretty stinking terrific. So her new machine has the same cutting power, the same, and it doesn't wrinkle the paper. That's the cool thing, is it doesn't wrinkle the paper. Now, we could have added the metal shim to get a little bit more embossing, and I say let's give that a try. Let's go ahead and try that, and see what happens here. Whoops. And see, and then we're also going to go ahead and we're going to try doing an embossing folder as well. We'll do a cut and emboss folder. I'll go get something. Yeah, I mean, talk about like quality. Like, wow, that is pretty phenomenal. That you can't beat it. And I realize it doesn't come with, you know, all the fancy stuff and everything like the Crafter's Companion's going to, but what you are getting most definitely is a quality machine like no other. This is quite phenomenal. The same cutting power, the same. Oh, we were gonna test and see if we could get a little bit more embossing on that one. Let's see, was there embossing on this one? Well, let's see if we can get some more embossing with the metal shim. I'm keeping it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw all this stuff away since, yeah, this thing works brilliantly and it's so quiet. Like, I love that. Like, I can still be on camera. I don't have to turn the camera off. And let's see with the metal shim what happens with this. If we get a little bit more. See, so I got my A plate. I got my D plate, the metal shim. And then I got the magnetic mat. And then the die with the material cutting face down into the magnetic mat. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can get a little bit more embossed detail. Because that's the cool thing about her dies. A lot of her dies are 3D impression. They cut and 3D impress, which is really cool. And cutting into the magnetic mat gives you that amazing 3D detail. So here's the die. And let me clean this out and let's see what happens with that. Let's see. I just had to like poke it out. Oh yeah, see, look at that. So if you add the shim, you get a little bit more embossed detail there compared to this one here. Can you see the difference there? So if you add the metal shim, you're going to get that's the difference you're going to have. This, you can actually see that detail there versus this one is just a little bit lighter of an impression. So the metal shim does add quite a lot to the detail of the dies, depending on, you know, what you're doing and stuff. So that is really stinking cool. Okay, so we did that one. Now let's do an embossing folder. I should have got some stuff out. I didn't even think about it. Well, last time they came with stuff. Like that Empress, the regular Empress came with, and I think it came with an embossing folder and dies and everything. So I was kind of like bummed when it didn't have it. So here we go. Here's an embossing folder. We'll try that. And then I just got some gardening, like these gardening folders. Oh yeah, here we go. I just got these cool and gardening folders. Like these are so cute. Look at this. The little watering can and stuff. Oh, these are darling. And these are the gardening icon cut and emboss folders. So let's give this a try. Let me get some different stuff for these. How about some metallic? We'll do some metallic. We'll do, let's do red. Let's do, how about some pink? Some pink. Ooh la la. Oh yeah, I got a ton of this color. Here, we're going to do a ton of this one. Look at this color. Let's do this one. Okay, so now when you do an embossing folder, you pop your paper in, right? You eliminate this magnetic mat, and then you just use the metal shim. You're cutting an embossing folder with the paper in it, and then your top plate. Generally is how you use these. If it's really just annihilating the paper, eliminate the metal shim. But primarily, a lot of times you have the metal shim in. I think I'm actually going to test it without it just to be sure. If it doesn't go, we'll do it again. It'll be fine. And then let's go ahead, push the forward button and see what happens. Yeah, so far, so awesome. I am loving this. And let's see what happened with this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Whoops. Oh, the little birdhouse. Oh, right. Oh, my good night, right? How adorable is that? And look at the detail of the emboss. That is pretty cute. Look at that. Nice, detailed. So no metal shim on these. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Yeah, so it cut them all out just perfectly. So loving that. Yeah, no, like, right? Those are pretty cool. And then let's just try a regular embossing folder now. And we'll pop those over there and see what happens with this guy here. So, we didn't need the, I think we're going to need the metal shim though for the embossing folder because this feels a little bit thinner to me than the cut and emboss folder. So I am going to go ahead and add that because I really want a nice impression with this. And let's see what this looks like. Oh. Whoops. That kind of went cattywampus. Whoops. That was not happy. Oh, that was not happy at all. Whoops. Okay, maybe should have eliminated the metal shim. Whoops. Oh, boy. Oh, it embossed like no tomorrow. That embossed really well. That is like super nice. But, yeah, it was not happy with that. So let me, it tried cutting the paper, cutting the metallic. So I've got this other piece here. Let's eliminate the metal shim and just do the two A plates. So, because these plates are like new, they're not wore down at all. Oh yeah. It took it, see that? Yeah. Oh, it's still wrinkled. Just a little bit though, not too. Oh yeah, wow. That crunched it. But if you don't want this to happen, what you can do is you can spritz the paper. So let's see what this looks like, and let's spritz the paper with a little water. Here. I got just a touch of water. Yeah. Oh, okay, maybe don't spray everything in your craft room. And let's see what this looks like. Generally, if you spray the paper with water, it loosens up the fibers and allows it to mold to the embossing folder. And we'll see what that looks like. So hopefully it didn't crack the paper all out. No dice. Still cracked the paper. Well, she works pretty stinking good. It really likes to emboss. It could just be the embossing folders like really deep. Let's get another one and see if that's the case. Maybe another brand. Oh, here's another one. Let's see, and I need some more paper. Let's see, here, I got this purple. Let's try this one. Let's spritz it. I'm going to spritz it over my trash can, though. And actually, I'm going to spritz the back and the front. Try to shake off some of the excess water here. And see if this helps. And let's see if it's just that one embossing folder or if it's just the pressure of the machine. And let's go ahead and run it in. And see what happens. Well, the cut and emboss ones do really good, which sometimes they can be a little precarious. Oh, yeah. So I spritzed the front and the back. There is a little bit of cracking, but not, yeah, there's a little bit of cracking. So if you spritz the paper and just let it wait for just a second, and then it is wrinkled a little bit, but it's still a beautiful impression. You do have a bit of cracking, but it's still really pretty anyways. That's actually still really pretty. So, yeah, yeah, let's... yeah, so that's how it does with the embossing folders. I wonder if we could do a 3D embossing folder. Like, I wonder with one of these maybe. Here's this flowery one. Let's try this. This is a 3D one. And I think what I'm going to do is get some paper, spritz it, and only run it with, only run it with one plate. Let's spritz this really quick. I thought I had a... Is that a water bottle? No. Oh, my water bottles are empty. And I'm trying to... Okay, so I spritzed it a little front and back. And we're gonna pop it in here. And we're just gonna run this with just one plate. And see what happens. Oh, that doesn't seem like anything. That didn't do anything. No. So let's see. You can't run it with... Let's see, how can we get... I wonder if I put a mat, an embossing mat on it. An embossing mat with it. If we could run a 3D embossing folder. Let's try an embossing mat. Whoops. Let's see what happens with this. And basically this is just a rubbery mat. And these you used to get with that, but they're not selling these anymore. Because they seemed like it was unnecessary. To do that, but generally this is for embossing. So let's see what happens when we do this and maybe if it'll go or not. It's going. It's going. See, it's stretching. It stretches it. That's a little thick. But hey, let's see what happens. Oh, wrong side. That's okay. Oh, look how pretty. It cracked it a little bit. But not bad. I mean, come on, that's a 3D embossing folder. Oh, cracked it there. But that's actually like, right? Isn't that really pretty? That is actually really pretty. And then if you run like an ink over the top of it, oh dude. I wonder what that would look like. This is a Cantaloupe, Stamps of Life's Cantaloupe. Like to highlight all the detail in it. Like, right? Like, how fun is that, right? Like, that is actually really cool. That is pretty fun, right? Yeah, that is neat. Right? Isn't that cool? That is like, how cool is that? I wonder what the back would look like. What it would highlight if you did it on the back. Oh, wow. How fun is that? That is pretty neat, huh? Oh, gosh, right? How fun is that? So you get the reversed. Like, that's a total reverse technique right there. How fun is that, right? That's actually pretty cool. So you get that or you can get that, depending on what you end up doing. That is really cool. So what about this one? I wonder... No, it's pretty buckled. But I wonder if we should have just, oh, whoops. I wonder if we should have just, ran the other instead of with the, one plate. Oh, gosh, I'm getting ink everywhere. If we should have ran the other one on just this embossing. Let's see what happens if we do that. Like, what if you just run the embossing folder on the rubber mat? Like, if you get a better, easier impression. Let's see what that looks like. And maybe that's the ticket. Is just doing it on the embossing folder. Or, I mean, on the embossing mat. Maybe that's how you get the... Oh, we need spritz. Hold on, let me get some water. Okay, so I just got one of these continuous spraying spray bottles. I got this off of Amazon. Gosh, these are so inexpensive now. You can get like 2 of them for about $6 or $8. And they just, you pump it and it keeps spraying water in a little fine mist. It's really cool. So let's do this. No, let's do it like this so you can see the... I think that was a little bit too much water. But I was trying to like get enough on there to where it would... like soften up pretty quick. Let's see what happens with that. Did it do anything? Oh, it didn't do diddly squat. Darn it. Okay, maybe that's not the way to go. Okay, 3D embossing folders, embossing mat. The regular embossing folders, you gotta have just the 2 A plates. That one is apparently not thick enough. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that did pretty good. That did really good. Yeah, and actually the fact that the water got to set on there for a little bit longer, that helped inhibit cracking. And it looks really good. So now we just have to wait for this to dry out if I want to use it on something. Or use your heat gun and dry it. And then you could put treatments on it or do whatever. There is a tiny bit of crackage still, but not anywhere near like what it was. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's your cutting embossing folders. That's your regular embossing folders. That's your 3D embossing folders. That's several dies that are crazy intricate. and are really stinking nice. The only thing I didn't do was somebody else's dies. So let me get some other intricate dies and I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I have this Heartfelt Creations Simply Elegant Centerpiece die. This bugger's crazy intricate. And it cuts out all the pieces. Kind of like a total crazy that they're totally out of business now, huh? I was like shocked that they weren't going to continue on. Didn't surprise me with, you know, the way things are right now in the world in general. And they were just trying to see if they could make the digital world a go. And sometimes it's a little bit hard when people are used to you doing something one way and then you switch to a completely different medium. I wondered how that was going to go, but it's a shame because they have like seriously quality stuff. Their stuff is really nice. It's absolutely beautiful. And it worked so well with Anna Griffin stuff. You could interchange them so easily. It was just, theirs were really stinking nice. So, I mean, it's just really, their stuff is so beautiful. I'm gonna miss them. I wish they were still gonna be around, but hey, people got to do what they got to do, right? And I think the family is got new adventures that they're wanting to partake in. So yeah, don't blame them one bit. There's like a bunch of new grandkids and stuff like that. So yeah, and the mom who started the company is you know, she's wanting to retire and all that stuff. So, but there we go. Let's test this one out and see what happens. I don't know if I'm supposed to have the outside one or not, but we'll just try this. So this is Heartfelt Creations die. And we'll see. And I don't know. I might have needed the metal shim. I'm not sure. Because Anna Griffin's dies are much thicker than others. So that would definitely... oh yeah, it needed more pressure. Although did a pretty decent job. Otherwise. Oh yeah, look at that. So did I have it on the edge or something? No. Wow, look at that. It didn't cut right there for some reason. Cut everything else out though. So let's try that again with the shim in it. And I think with the shim it'll be probably come out about perfect. Because these dies are thinner is why. Everybody else's dies, you're probably going to have to use the metal shim in, especially if they're intricate. If they're a framelit, you don't need that. But if they're like this, ridiculously intricate, I mean, this is like, I mean, that's intricate. That is the definition of intricate. You're going to need the metal shim for sure. So let me grab one more sheet of paper. And we'll go forth and see what we will see with this. With the metal shim. Whoa. Let's see what happens here with this. And I am thoroughly happy with this. And I think it will definitely replace that one there. My other Empress. I'll go ahead and start using this, especially because I love the top of this. I love the top of this as a workstation. And I love where the buttons are. These are so much closer to where I am. I should see if it fits up there. Now let's see what we got. And we're fully on the mat, so, and fully on the metal shim, so this should work good. Oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's because the dies are, oh, look how cool. It's because the dies are thinner than the Anna Griffin ones. So let me just do a little bit of cleaning here, a little maintenance. Oh yeah, and these are just popping out like awesome. Wow, this is very cool. Wow. Yeah, the pieces are just jumping out. Let's see if we can pop it out of its little home here. Oh yeah. I was trying not to make a mess. I'm just gonna flick a few of these pieces out. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, come on. That one pass, and look how clean that is. The paper's not wrinkled or anything. If it's a little bit, I accidentally flicked it and almost ripped it. That's my fault. But I mean, look how beautiful. It's not mutilated or anything. You didn't have to pry it out of the die. I mean, that's clean and really nice, right? That's what you want in a die cutting machine. Full on. That's the seal of approval right there. That is pretty cool. So somebody else's die, and yeah, it works great. But now I think what I want to do is I want to see if and you know what, the cord is the same as the old one. So if you just want to you have your cord fed through, weaved through somewhere, and you don't want to have to swap power cords, you actually don't need to. I'm just, let's see, where are you guys? I'm just literally trying to see if this is going to fit here for me. I just want to see what do I think about this whole situation? Oh yeah, it fits. It fits on my, it totally fits on this. So I don't even have to have it, I don't have to have it with this at all. I don't have to use this. I can actually use my turntable that I already have. And I really love how that is. So yeah, so let me, and then let's see, double check with the cord. Oh yeah, look at that. That is slick. That is pretty stinking nice. So let's see, powered on. Yep, it still works. And let's run. Let's see how this is going to work for me here. Let's see, let's get, let's do the little medallion. Here's this little medallion. Actually here, let's do a layering one for that guy. Maybe we just do it in white or something. White or ooh, how about purple? Ooh, no. Let's do like this color. What does this look like? Is that pretty? Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, how about we do like this? Oh, and we put the layering one in. Let's do this one and the layering. Like this one here. Like cut this out. Wait. Where does this live? Right there? Yeah, let's do that. And let's see what happens with this. Oh, we don't need the metal shim though. Hold on. Good thing the magnet is like crazy strong. Yeah, and let's see what happens with this and see if we need the metal shim. I don't think we do because it's just a framelit. I think we're going to be okay. Oh yeah, and it looked like it did just fine. Where are you guys? See? Oh yeah, see? That worked awesome. Oh, look at how cool. Yeah, that worked great. And so now we have these two pieces. And look how fun that is. Oh my gosh, right? That is pretty neat. And that did great, and it works perfect for me there. That works really nice. So yeah, so super excited about that. So yeah, I can still keep my storage for my plates there, my little ones, and my big ones are on the back. And there she is, the new queen of the craft room. So I think she's gonna live there. We're gonna use her, and she's gonna work seamlessly into my craft room. So yeah, I think she works great, definitely, and she's really quiet. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how quiet she is, and she's fast. It's actually really fast. Now, if it's quicker than the other one, I don't know. I think it's about the same. Quiet as the other one. It is quieter than the other one I had, but that one, like I said, it was getting louder just because I've been using it forever. And these machines aren't impervious to wearing out or anything. I mean, obviously, you use something long enough, it's gonna falter. And that one started to have a couple glitches. So I'm glad I did invest in the new one. It was definitely worth the $270 or $80. I don't remember how much it was on HSN, and very glad I picked it up. There is that. Oh, you guys, I have, I also picked up the, oh, what is it called? I just picked up the Crafter's Companion letterpress, the one that's supposed to be able to go through the Empress or the new Gemini 2. So as soon as I get the Gemini 2, I will do an unboxing on that one as well. And then after this video, I think I'll do the letterpress review and demo to show you and, see what we think of it and how it works in the Empress Elite here. And yeah, but welcome to the craft room, Empress Elite. Thanks for playing and being here. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the unboxing and the demo. Create 10's almost here. And like I said at the beginning, if you haven't voted, you guys should really do yourself a favor. Get out there, do the community public service of voting, and do your part and sharing that fun experience. And honestly, the voter lines, everyone's doing just like you are. Hanging out, having fun, enjoying the time, making best of the wait, and you'll probably enjoy yourself with all the people that are out there. It's kind of like waiting in line at Black Friday, right? You're just kind of all waiting for the same thing, the same anticipation, that kind of thing, and the excitement of getting up there, for it to be your turn. So take some hot chocolate. It's cold outside if you're in Montana. Take some coffee or hot chocolate with you, depending on what time you're going, after work or whatnot. And yeah, have a good time with it. Don't make it a big deal, and but definitely feel good and do your part and vote. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. And until next time, happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.